uni chasre Yohunu ko Jimmy uni chaba asre ko nam jomama uti passe se botanti Jimmy say na wa ponte nkwasiafo so mejimi.
Hi, hello, Ford, your African's #1 YouTube channel. Welcome to the studio. When I'm in black is the code for dominance, but yet it means seriousness. Twene Jonas has fired President John Dramani Mahama, and I say, why? Let's watch.
Jimmy no edoso eti IGP mame money di no Yohunu we yakwasia pa ho na kire say police ni etimi ko ekuro bi so say me kopa kuro mu afu achew say because wako Bawku na police ni panyi o na Bawku for you atutuo aboka ma na wo kopa ma chew say omfo amutuo ni nto na wo promise o say obema obefo omu police adwuma woni twasere Yohunu ko Jimmy uni chaba asre ko nam jomama uti passe se botanti Jimmy say na wa ponte nkwasiafo so mejimi Jimmy say en wa ponte nkwasiafo so mejimi your friend say Yohunu kwasiampanyini.
And it's all because of the conflict in Bawku. The IGP, our newly installed IGP, Yohunu, has been fired while his convoy was on its way into the Bawku township. But what are the developments there currently? I thought I would get our reaction, our comments on what is going on there and what do you think the government should do. But these are the details. It has become like a legacy and a history and identity issue, Bawku's conflict. Those of you who don't know what Bawku is a town in Ghana's Upper East region. It has been the epicenter of a prolonged conflict rooted in history, identity, and power. This is the story of the Bawku conflict. The origin of the Bawku conflict traces back to the colonial period in the year 1931. The British colonial authorities appointed a Mamprusi chief over Bawku, a region predominantly inhabited by the Kusasi people. This decision disturbed the existing local governance structure and sowed a seed of disorder between the two ethnic groups, which is the Kusasis and then the Maprunsi. Now, for me, this is my border over here. These people, when they were colonial masters over us, do I say us? Am I correct? I was not born there. You know, be me. When then they colonized the Africans, Ghanaians, for that matter, they have power and authority because it was them. But we have migrated from that realm into a new age, a new era. Bawku. Why should you be killing your own brothers, attacking your own people? It is not that you're attacking the colonial masters, but your old beloved people. In the midst of this riot, some police officers have been killed, people who have given their life to serve the nation by our own people. So this is between brothers and brothers, sisters and sisters. For me, it doesn't really make sense. In this age of education, why don't we open our eyes, come together and build a beautiful country, a beautiful continent?
The Ghana Armed Forces is engaged in several theaters to maintain peace and security in our nation. One major flashpoint continues to be the Bawku area. Only 2 days ago, an incident in a marketplace triggered an unfortunate loss of lives and criminal vandalism of property. I wish to emphasize that nobody gains from this situation of conflict and insecurity. We have triggered the Otumfor mediation process, which saw all stakeholders participate in discussions in Kumasi on a roadmap towards peace. I'm assured by the Asantehene that the process will resume next week when he returns from his brief visit abroad.
Could it be that the colonial power are still running through them? If yes, who is funding them and who is empowering them? Because there is an adage in Africa that says there can never be a smoke unless there is fire. Or in short, there is no smoke without fire. The whole issue, which is the part 2 of the heartbreaking event, is all revolving around the chieftaincy dispute and the ethnicial tensions. At the heart of the conflict, in a struggle over the Bawku's chieftaincy, known as the Bawku Skin, the Mamprusi claimed historical right to the chieftaincy, citing the 1931 colonial appointment, which in the earlier statement I made, they said that a governance structure have been breached, which means before even the colonial masters, there was a style of rulership. But this rulership style have been disrupted by the colonial new system structure of making these people king or chief over one another. And the other side says, no, we are not going to agree. The colonial masters are no more ruling. Why don't you go back to the old system? What do you think the president, the state, can also do? Let your comments come in the comment section. So continuing, conversely, the Kusasis argue for their right to the chieftaincy based on the demographic majority and then the ancestral ties to the land. So they said, we have so much power in the land. Why should there be these people ruling us? We will not agree. As we speak, there is escalation and violence. The dispute has led to a recurrent outbreak of violence, notably between 2007 to 2009, and again from 2021 onward. These clashes have resulted in significant loss of lives and property, destabilizing the region and prompting military intervention. Under delaying factors, beyond chieftaincy disputes, factors such as political interference and economic disparities and the proliferation of small arms have exacerbated tensions. The lack of effective conflict resolution mechanisms has further entrenched divisions. So you would see that ever since this war has started in Bawku, there have never been any proper order for a very long time. There is someone dying here, political interference, and even this military intervention they are calling. Currently, what is going on in Bawku, should the military be on ground, I believe people will be sprayed and cooked alive. The path to peace is one. Effort to resolve conflict have included dialogue between factions, government intervention, and civil society initiative. However, the lasting solution requires addressing, which I think at the moment, as it is happening now in Bawku, where some police officers are being killed. And now, the Ghana Police Service have banned the movement of uniform officers, except for those who are on duty or operations, which means there is going to be a strategy to how the security services will operate in the Bawku region, which I think it is putting life on risk. Because I watched some video today where a wife of a certain police officer was pleading with our current IGP, Yohunu, to withdraw the troops of police officers from Bawku. But if this happens, it means they're going to have freedom of war. Do you think they should kill themselves? We should allow them to kill themselves so that Bawku will be empty for new generations to spring up. Should the military go? Which approach do you think they should use? Because the military I know in Ewe, we call them Badagbao. Badagbao means people who does not understand anything. When they go, you fool around. Action, action, action. They will go the Dr. Boom, the Dr. Boom levels, the Rollins level, the Rolling Star, the disciplinary star. Do you think that will be the best approach? What approach do you think can bring an everlasting solution to Bawku's case? This is what we want. Why I bring information to you. Keep your comments coming in and like, share the video, that our channel will grow to reach many more for a better Africa, a better Ghana, and a better United States of America. And then they have a better United States of Africa. There we go for it. I sign out.